What is up with it? Today we are going to be watching top 16 of the Miami Regional. Uh, this is a game that includes two people close to me, Alex and Drago, and it has an insane ending. I only caught literally the last two turns of the game. So this is going to be my first time actually really watching it. But the ending is insane. If you don't know how this game ends, it's bonkers. To be completely honest, but Drago being the higher seed, friend of the channel, you guys have seen him on the Heat of Fajitas. He will choose to go second. Okay, we started with a Shalria. I imagine a lot of the time, yep, this is going to grab Saturn. And we'll go ahead and pitch Warkery. A little interesting that we're getting rid of the Warkery so early, but depends on the rest of the hand, of course. I do see a Charlos, which is coming down. And we're going to pass, leaving a Dawn open. Drago for sure has 8 cost spell. I think maybe has 2 puddings. I don't think we have a Marco. We have an Atmos. So we're going to go ahead and bounce the Charlos. I think that's pretty reasonable. And we'll go ahead and pass. Here, Alex is thinking about exactly how he wants to maneuver this turn. I imagine a lot of the time we're going to play a 4-drop, we're going to play this spell, and then we're going to leave a Dawn up. I imagine the Saturn and the 1-drop Searcher come out here a lot of the time. Or we don't do the search event, and we instead swing 6, which would also be reasonable. Finding the horse if we want it, but instead we grab Jupiter. We already have a horse in Grave. Gonna put them back on the bottom. Thinking about if we want to use this spell or not, and we elect to. Looking at top 3, we're gonna go ahead and grab the 10 cost, the rest going to Grave. I'm wondering what we're going to leader skill. It looks like it's going... I really don't want it to be Shirahoshi. I really do not want it to be Shirahoshi. Really, there's nothing in our hand that I'm actually comfortable leader skilling right now. Which is kind of crazy. Damn. Oh, okay, we're going to play the Shirahoshi. Okay. No. Okay, we're going to leader skill... Oh. Okay, we're going to leader skill the Charlos. And we are, in fact, going to play down this Shirahoshi. Forcing Drago to pitch a card. Going to go ahead and pitch the Red Rock. Going to go ahead and draw, I believe, another I Am Whitebeard. Going to look at top 4, and we do find... I thought I saw a Yamato there. Maybe he already has one and I'm just missing it? Or he's planning to just, yeah, spin the wheel. Okay, I like it. Okay, so deciding, you know what? Not a big difference if I Yamato this turn, but I do need to 8-10 next turn. I think that's fair. That's fair. And playing a little bit of roulette here is not the worst thing. I'm not exactly sure how many cards Alex had in hand, but he did just take a damage. He had basically only put 1 card on the board the whole game, and Alex was on 5 Dawn, so he had drawn 2. He had taken, I think he had 7 in hand, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. So we went 5 at the Atmos and we countered. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's good. It's good because he might be doing this expecting that we always let it die, and then he wants to swing 8 at our life. So actually, it was a good counter. Yeah, because now he swings 8 at that, and we're like, okay. Alex with 3 10 drops in his hand, and he was mulled into the 2 elders that weren't in his trash. That's actually a low key kind of shiced. Thinking about what he wants to pitch here, and he's gonna pitch one of the elders. We did put one back on the bottom of our deck, I believe, the one that went into the trash earlier with the Shirahoshi. So losing this is not the end of the world at all. We do need to have counter cards in our hand, and yet we are gonna I am Whitebeard. No reason to take the life, I don't think. Alex's board is pretty small. We're gonna go ahead and swing 8. Maybe you could make an argument that we can take the life here, anticipating he's gonna play Jupiter next turn. But I don't know. In that situation, he has like 2 8s, right? We take one, we block one, kind of ends up in the same position for us. I think we get more cards in that situation. So, gonna go ahead and swing 6. I imagine we are going to counter this one, because the Jupiter could easily come down and then he can start swinging 8s. He might only swing the Saturn. Depends. Oh, wow. Taking this is one of the decisions possible, for sure. Did he pay 4 Dawn for this Saturn? It's not entirely clear. Okay, he did. Okay, so gonna go ahead and pay 3 for Jupiter. And just gonna pass. Okay. So I think I would have preferred if Drago just comboed that one card. But it's a-okay. I think we might be missing a 10 beard here, which is definitely far from ideal. Only playable card I see in his hand is, in fact, the 9 beard. And he's going to go ahead and go 9. I will say the games that Ace can lose are games like this. I'm also not thrilled with swinging this 10 beard here. Didn't really accomplish anything. Alex knows the motions very well. He knows exactly what he wants to do here. Knows he just wants to go 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8. Pitching the Garp event is a little interesting to me. I feel like I would have kept that over the Jupiter in our hand. I mean, we're gonna have the Dawn to play it whenever we need to. If I'm not mistaken. So I think I'd rather personally have a 3K than a 2K, but and we're gonna pass. Okay, so did we find the 10 beard off that draw? If we did, that would be really, really clutch. I can't tell if that is or not. I kind of feel like it might be. Yeah, it is. So we can go ahead and, oh, never mind. It was not. But we're going up to a 4K leader. We're going up to a 4K leader, but I don't think we got Roger. But we can dig for it. We have this Otama. And we also have this Garp, I believe, in our hand. I definitely want a Garp next action. I cannot even imagine a reason to not Garp next action. I think he's worried about dying, but we're a 10K leader. Like, that's just never happening. We're never, ever, ever dying as a 10K leader. No luck so far, but we do find a Marco. We're going to go ahead and swing. We're going to go ahead and swing. I'm a little surprised Alex didn't just block that one. I guess if he blocks that one, Drago could swing 12, and we don't know the contents of Drago's hand, so he could get out of a 14 pretty reasonably. Which he would have, to be fair. Okay, so very reasonable for him to have countered. Oh my god. Alex finding the rad beam. Low-key, he has so many events in his hand at this point. Or maybe he doesn't, actually. I might have been lying. What are we spending this 3 Dawn on? Swinging once? Okay. Yep, go ahead and leader scale this 10 drop. Seems reasonable. Did we find the Raja? No. And that's a wrap. Because we are basically confirmed dead now. Yeah. I mean, truth be told, the games you lose as ace are like when you don't find enough 10 beards and when you don't find Roger. Those are the games that you can lose as ace versus Emu, even going second. So this one is pretty much over. We're gonna go ahead and swing 8 at Alex's life. He knows he can no longer worry about Roger, so I think what he's thinking about here is if he can kill next turn. Block, we're gonna do that. He's gonna go ahead and swing at the Nejiro, which we're gonna let go. Oh, really? Okay. We're gonna block that one. He wants the ability to bully this 9 beard. I actually think blocking there didn't really make sense, but it doesn't really matter. Because, I mean, we're never going to be swinging at this 10 beard. Like, ever. Like, why would you swing at the 10 beard instead of the leader? There's actually no reason. Oh, I guess saving this means you can double minus the 10 beard instead of the 9 beard. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Because you assume that he can never leave, or he can never swing this 10 beard. Okay. Okay, gonna go ahead and soul charge for 5. Gonna look at the top 5. Grabbing the rad beam. Gonna go ahead and Mars pop the Yamato. And gonna go ahead and swing 8, reducing the new gate, which I imagine will be met with a block counter. Oh, we did find the Roger though. But all Alex has to do to survive this Roger is counter out of a 6 and a 10. Oh. Wait, what happened there? Did Alex swing 6 and then we died? What were the 2 cards in Drago's hand? I don't know what this bottom card is. It's one of the Whitebeard cards. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, so game 2. Drago going second again. We're going to go ahead and pitch Mary Joie as Alex. Drago going to go ahead and Otama drawing 2 Jozus. Pitching in Atmos and attaching Dawn to our leader. Gonna go ahead and see Alex leader skill away the Saint 2K, drawing the 10 cost and playing a Charlos. Very reminiscent of last game. Drago pitched the Atmos, so that tells me, yep, he has the Marco. He swung 6, which was met by a 2K from Alex. Both players playing with really incredible pace. Gonna go ahead and swing 6, which is going to be met by a 1K Jozu. Yep, Jozu. Gonna go ahead and play down that War Curry. 4 cards in hand. Gonna pass. I think we maybe didn't leader skill this turn. I could be mistaken about that, but I feel like that is true. Because I think this Jupiter was the counter. Oh, not enough cards in trash. We actually get to resolve the Jozu to bounce the War Curry. Okay, gonna go 6/6. I don't believe we have the 8/10 in Drago's hand, but even if that is the case, it's not the end of the world. Yamato on 8 is actually a better play than you might think. Gonna go ahead and play down the Saturn. Looking at the top of our deck, gonna go ahead and grab the horse. Interesting that we paid 3 for the Saturn. Okay, so gonna go ahead and swing 8 at probably the Marco, I would imagine. This should be met by a counter. No. Oh, I really don't like that. Wow, I really, 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 really do not like that. Yeah. Yep. 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 I know why he let it go. He let it go because he wanted to find 8/10, but to be honest, that just doesn't matter. We were in such a good position. You know, we go to 8 Dawn, we Yamato. We have 3 Dawn left. We get to go 8/8/8 at his life. Or if he still chooses to do this Shirahoshi thing, he wouldn't be able to actually because we wouldn't have enough cards in hand, I'm pretty sure. But we get to go 8/8 at his life. He has 1 Dawn open, 1 blocker. He's probably taking damage. I think letting that Marco go was a massive, massive, massive mistake. In my opinion. You don't really need your hand size to be particularly large, and you're going to go +1 off the Yamato anyways. Okay, we're going to go ahead and... Wow, bounce again. Still not having 7 in trash is insane. I mean, yeah, we should swing this 7 for sure. Okay, gonna start with the Ezo. Not swinging the 7 would be insane. And we whiff. Or he grabbed too many cards. I think he handed them to the judge. I'm not exactly sure what's happening here. I think he maybe grabbed 6 cards instead of 5. I'm not sure. Okay. Yep. He grabbed 6 cards instead of 5. He can go ahead and add the Marco here, bottoming the rest. And then he'll go ahead and pass. Marco, always a good card to have. We do have this Goldie Roger on time this time. I think we are missing the 10 drop still. Or no, I think maybe that was it. I don't know. Dude, the alts. Who knows what any of these cards are with the alts. You know, that's honestly, that's why I like the Emu alts so much. They have so much personal identity. Each one is a different color. They're very fantastical in nature. I need these Emu. Oh, okay, just playing this bird as a blocker. And we're going to go ahead and put down a second Charlos. Okay, so if we have the 10 beard, we get to go 7, 8, 9. Which, you know, very easily could deal a damage if we have the blocker beard, which we do. God, imagine if we still had the Marco on our board too. I guess he probably would have popped the Marco with the Mars. And it's always possible we like missed this blocker beard if we didn't let it die. Ooh. What? He said I pass? What are you doing, brother? What? I mean, he's probably thinking like, oh, Alex can just block these swings. I mean, yes, that is technically true, but now imagine he does some shit like this. You kind of low-key need to force the blockers, bro. Oh. He had no dawn up, man. Oh. I think there's a 10 beard in this stack, so we should be grabbing that. We're not grabbing that. Maybe I was mistaken. Maybe it was an Atmos. I don't know. These alts be pretty confusing. Wow. This turn is so dog water now. Okay. Oh, wait. We found a red rock? Holy shit. Wait, we're actually so up. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. Going 6, 7, 7, 12. We don't actually have to swing this one. You don't have to swing this one. So we're playing Uta? Okay. We swung it. We didn't have to be honest, but it's fine. It's kind of the same. Swinging it's fine. Swinging it just means that, like, Alex doesn't get the opportunity to, like, try and park another one plus whatever. Plus, like, a workery. Considering Drago doesn't have another 10 cost, I actually think this worked out pretty well for him. But, I mean, if he did not find the Red Rock, I think it would have been a lot worse for him. Because Alex would have gotten to swing a 12k every turn for the rest of the game. So, not... I still don't think I like the play, to be honest. I mean, it worked out really well, don't get me wrong. But I'm still not a fan. Okay. So you just want to force Alex to have to commit Dawn to this? Okay, and if he doesn't commit enough, we're going to counter out. Okay, that's reasonable. A 7 is like a very real body to protect, especially when there's 2 of them. And we have the 10 beard. So we get to go ahead and go 7, 8, 9, 12 this turn. Those are some pretty meaty swings. Okay, we swung at the Nejiro. I'm not really sure we were supposed to swing there, to be honest. Not with the implication that we have Roger. Because, yeah. I mean, yeah. Also not sure I love this block here. I mean, there's for sure going to be an opportunity to block a swing that would have taken 2 cards. Like Alex has Infinity Dawn here. I think we should have just 1K'd that one. Alex, I think, actually just playing this game very clean. I think he's been playing this really well. It's also a little harder to make real criticisms of the Emu player. Just in general, I think, because so much of if the Emu player is playing well is like doing what Alex is doing right now, which is like remembering his stack, making sure he gets to the cards he needs to, and like those are just things that as a viewer is really hard to do in this format. So maybe Alex isn't playing as good as I think, and he's made some stacking errors. It's really hard for me to know. But from what I've seen, at least, he's playing clean. Whereas I think Drago has maybe made some more clear mistakes. Like, look, he's going 10, and now we're giving 2 cards when we could have just given 1 card on the 1-7. I don't know, man. I think this looks like a double Marco turn if I read his hand correctly. Okay, we're going 7. Yeah, this is going to be a 7, 8, 12, 12 double Marco situation. Yep, these are both going to get blocked. Double Marco is so nasty, man. It's so good. We do only have like 3 cards in hand, though. We're going to let the Jozu go. And unfortunately, this is going to be... Oh, okay. This is going to be a time where... Okay, so Alex did unfortunately have to give up a card from his hand to secure this 10 cost, but that's the price of doing business. We're going to take again. There's no way we're hunting to play the Roger right now and go for game. We might have a Thatch, though. I believe he does have 3 Thatch in his deck list. And the turn after you do this double Marco thing is actually the turn where it is safest to put down the Roger. Because what Drago can do next turn is he can kind of just play the Roger, and it's kind of impossible for Alex to kill him through 4 blockers. Though it might not be 4, because Alex will likely choose to pop one of these Marcos. would be my guess, yeah. And he's going to, we're going to draw 2. But even through 3 blockers, including a Marco, it's going to be really tough to kill. Alex probably can and should try to 0 Drago here. He knows he doesn't die to Roger. I mean, at least I think he knows he doesn't die to Roger. I mean, he only has 2 cards in hand. That might not even be true. That might not even be true. What are they? I think they might low-key be 1Ks. He might be forced to pass here. Okay, maybe thinking of going 6. And then if Drago takes, going bigger. God, only 2 cards in hand, though? Oh, wow. No, he is just going to 0 him. Only 2 cards in hand. We go 6, he has to counter. We go 6, he has to counter. I mean, yeah, if he can get out of 2 6s, we can't go for it. But we do have a rod. Okay, wait. Never mind. Drago wins. And Drago wins. He has a 10 beard plus an I am white beard in hand. He can 0 himself while being an AK leader, and he can go 12, 12, 12. And the game is over because Alex is for sure going to have to take one of the 12s. 9 beard? Don't you have 10 beard in hand? Bro did not count shit. This was an awful play, Drago. I'm like, I mean, maybe this is an Atmos, but I'm pretty fucking sure that that is a 10 beard. And the 10 beard is way better than here. You are never dying when you're an AK leader with a blocker up on this turn based on how many cards you have in hand. And you can always 9 beard the turn after. Like, let's say for whatever reason, the way this plays out, you know, you somehow Jedi mind control yourself into thinking you can't kill him with Roger next turn. It's not even true, first of all. Second of all, even if it was true, playing the 9 beard next turn gives you a better chance of surviving next turn than the 10 beard. Also, the 10 beard helps you kill easier next turn because instead of countering out of a 10, which is really not that difficult for Emu, he has to counter out of a 12, which is genuinely pretty difficult. There's really a crazy difference between 10 and 12. Alex low-key might just deck out, to be honest. He's got like 5 cards in deck, maybe less. He's got 4 cards in deck. Okay, we're going to go 10. Honestly, I wouldn't even hate just blocking with... Or no, it's only 1 card. We can give up the 1 card. Okay, we're going to play down the Roger. 6, 2K, 10. Gives up the whole hand. 12 he has to take. 12 he has to take. 13 game. There, 13 he blocks. That was kind of fun. So 17 minutes left on the clock. Alex also knows the bottom 3 cards of his deck are all Shirahoshi. Wow. I definitely think Drago could have probably won that game more convincingly, to be honest. Alex, again, it's so hard to give feedback to the Emu player for the most part. But I think he's playing this pretty well. Gonna go ahead and grab the 10 beard and pass. Okay, gonna get our 2 Dawn. Gonna go ahead and start by pitching the Garp event. Makes sense. That's not going to be live for a while. And pass. No searchers. No Charlos. Not a great start. Gonna start with the Garp event. Grabbing a Jozu. I think there was an Atmos in there. Normally not being allowed to Atmos, but I actually think we probably would have been able to. Okay, maybe... No, we probably still would be able to because Alex did not do any type of searcher on his first turn. So we could have, if I'm not mistaken, taken that Atmos and bounced this Saturn. Which, you know, I don't know exactly how good that is, but I feel like that's pretty reasonable. I mean, this Saturn is going to swing for 6, swing for 7, maybe even swing for 8. It might get 3 swings over the course of this game. But we do have the Yamato, which is a... What? What? Am I tripping? Do we not have... What? Oh my god. Drago is throwing on stream. Why are we playing Marco instead of Yamato? Marco is going to be way better for us later in the game. Also, like, they create the same number of draws. Like, they're both going to get us a draw 3. But the difference is, like, we get the Yamato draws first, so we can, like, draw before we start countering. Also, we should always be countering both those 6s. We cannot take a damage on the same turn that our boy gets popped. Oh my god. I failed him. I failed Drago. I didn't teach him well enough. Fuck. Alex, however, yeah, I think honestly, I mean, it's again. Alex could be making mistakes that I don't see, but I think he's honestly playing this set better than Drago. From what I can see. But I can't see Alex's hand typically as often as I can see Drago's. And I'm not really locked in on his searches. Holy shit, brother. What are we thinking about here? This is we play Yamato type shit. Bro, we're playing Yamato. Unless you're thinking about playing a searcher because we're missing the 8. No, it doesn't even make sense because the Yamato will get you there. Probably all the same. Because I think the only one drop in your hand is Otama. And you can also both play Yamato and do that. This should be a 9 for sure. Try and force the block or the 2 cards. Forcing the block here is pretty good because that Mars was eventually going to swing for 8. I'm so sick, man. There's no way that we took that damage last turn, bro. We have 500 cards in hand. Why did we take a damage? Okay, Jupiter, Warkery. We're going to go ahead and 8-10. Are we going to take the life? We're not. I think it would actually, if we were at 3 here, I think it would actually be very reasonable to take the life. But since we're at 2, it's a lot more scary. Oh my god, I'm actually so sick. I guess we do have to also keep in mind time factors. But honestly, that does not help Drago's case. Because if we are keeping in... I do like getting this Garp active. I think that's really good. But if we are keeping in mind time factors, we should not be fucking taking that damage for no reason, brother. Okay, we're going to block this 8. Alex playing with absolute speed. You love to see it. He knows we're in time. He doesn't want to get cheesed in time. He's playing with really, really great pace. Not trying to cheese Drago with any sort of slow play. I love to see that. We're going to go ahead and grab the Elders. Yep, going to bottom. Really admirable play from Alex. Playing clean, playing quick, playing concise. I really like it. I really like it. Okay, we found another I Am Whitebeard. I think we do have the 10 beard to go with it. There is a real fear about taking our life in this sort of time situation, though. We're going to 2-1. Alex is going to go 8 again. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Drago really didn't 2-1 there. If we have the 8-10 and we didn't fucking 2-1 there so we can awaken again, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit. For sure it saves us cards if we 2-1 there and then we 8-10 here. I mean, we're giving up 2 cards, but each swing next turn will save a card. And, you know, there's going to be like 5-6 swings. So we would save cards for sure. Especially because we didn't even get a draw off leader effect because Yamato died that turn. 9 beard. Yo, Drago loves playing 9 beard. Twin actually fucking loves playing 9 beard. Alright, we're gonna go 9. He's gonna block and we're gonna pass. Yo, this game actually feels unwinnable for Drago. This game feels mega unwinnable for Drago. Surely. We're gonna go 8. We're gonna go 8. We're gonna pop the Ezo here. Seems like a weird time to pop it. I'm not gonna lie. Not sure I love it. I just can't believe Drago took either of the damage he took. This game is actually one of the games that I think Ace can win. I mean, Alex did see curve, but it's possible if he ever misses a 10 drop, like if they're stuck in life or something, which, to be fair, it doesn't really look like it's going to happen. But like when you can 8-10 into 8-10, if he could 10 one more time after that, that's the sort of games that you can win as Ace going first, but you have to be protecting your life so that way you can take your life, you know? Don't be murdered, kids. Don't be murdered. Do the other thing that I am probably not allowed to say on YouTube is basically what I'm trying to say. I know it's bad advice, but when it comes to Whitebeard, you kind of have to. You know? If you're gonna go out, don't let it be the ops who take you out. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and play this 10 beard and pass with only 1 blocker. Interesting play from Alex. Interesting play from Alex. I'm kind of surprised by this play, actually. Okay, Whitebeard not taking our life. We're going to pitch a 10 beard. Wow, I actually think Drago hit the nuts this game and did not even do it. That's so crazy. Okay, we're going to deal a damage, and we're going to play the Uta, so we have 2 blockers here. So we will get to block this 12, which is huge. We're going to go ahead and go 8 at 8. Bro, it's one card. Please, for the love of God, give the one card. Thank you. 8, we're going to give a card. 8, we're going to give a card. Gonna go 12. We should block this for sure. God, he still has so much Dawn. I feel like we lose this 9-beard for sure. I feel like this 9-beard is fucked. Which is why playing 9-beard early in the game is dog water. Drago always wants to play this 9-beard, and it's so bad, bro. It's so bad. I'm guessing all the other Emu players he played in the tournament did, in fact, not punish this. Yo, this is crazy because if Alex just like played just ever so slightly quicker, Drago would be turn 0. But now Alex is officially turn 0. Okay, 8 at 6, we're gonna block. Gonna force Alex to attach what appears to be 3 Dawn to swing an 8 into 6. Oh, he might even go for everything. Nope. Okay, it's going to be a 9 at 6. This is just going to get through. And we're going to draw a card. Draw for turn. All right. So this is Drago's first turn. Alex will be... He has one more turn, so he just has to stabilize for just 2 turns. If he can make sure that Drago deals 0 damage this turn and next turn, he will win the game. Drago playing double Marco, actually probably the best thing he could play this turn. Genuinely the best thing he could play this turn. Alex is going to go ahead and park this 10 cost. It's his last turn of the game. He will not get to resolve this 10 cost if he leaves it on board. And he does. He doesn't even swing. He doesn't even swing. He's so worried about Roger. He does not even swing. That was his last turn of the game. He doesn't know. He does not know. If he knew that was his last turn of the game, there's absolutely no way that he parks a 10 cost. He would, maybe he wouldn't swing, but he would for sure play more blockers. We're going to go 12 again. Alex is going to go ahead and double spell plus 1k. Doesn't want to give up this blocker. Not exactly sure why. I'm not sure why we didn't give up this blocker on the 12. If Alex knew that this was the last turn of the game, not giving up the blocker would make sense, but he doesn't, so I'm actually not sure what the thinking of countering out of that 12 was. We're going to go ahead and attach to Yamato. And we're going to go ahead and go 9 to leader. Alex is going to take, not knowing it's the last turn of the game. And he's going to trigger, again, not knowing it's the last turn of the game. He passes, and the judges inform them that the game is over. Neither player knew. Neither player knew. Neither player knew that was the last turn of the game. Alex knows he loses by deck count. They don't even count it. They don't even count it because Alex's whole deck is in his grave. What an insane ending. What an insane ending. All I saw live was I started watching like right here. And I asked someone, I was like, yo, who's turn 0? And they're like, it was Alex. And I was like, yo, what? Or no, not here. My bad. I started watching like right here. I was like, who's turn 0? And someone told me it was Alex. And then I couldn't believe when he parked the 10 cost. I was like, what? He doesn't know? You know the meme? He doesn't know? Yeah, insane game. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this as much as me. To be honest, I mean, I don't want to say Alex deserved to win, but I think he probably played better than Drago until when it mattered most. And then they both played equally bad. And then no no one deserved to win. Because fun fact behind the scenes. If Alex had blocked with his bird, Drago was going to pass. He was not going to swing the Marcos because he also didn't know. So actually just, you know, I'm from Seattle. Y'all ever, you know, the 1 yard line? Marshawn Lynch 2015? That's low-key what happened here. That's low-key what happened here. Anyways, I appreciate you all so much for watching. If you made it this far in the video, let me know down in the comments. I appreciate you all so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day.